All right. Hello, guys, and welcome back to Fox to Fox Reports. And welcome to the pre match review between West Ham United against us, Leicester City, over at their home over in London Stadium. Now, last match before we all take a break for the World Cup. And what a way to hear this great news before this match. James Maddison called up going to Qatar on that plane. The whole world will see our number 10 perform over in Qatar. Yes, so great news. And what a better time to come into this match fully motivated. Certainly we'll see something. He would want to get at least one goal in before he goes off with the England team. So yeah, very excited for this match. Leicester fan, how's it going? Big match tomorrow. And yeah, we're coming into London Stadium with back-to-back wins in all competitions. We beat Everton, amazing away victory. We beat Newport County, 3-0. What a way. Yeah, I was just saying, Maddison for England, the whole world cannot wait to see what he can do. I guarantee you he will have an outstanding performance over in Qatar. Based on how he's playing with us, he's just very distinct. A very different player compared to Mason Mount, compared to, Conor Gallagher. Wherever Gareth Southgate puts him on, I'm sure he will do fantastic. So, going, like I said, we're coming into London Stadium with back-to-back wins, and West Ham coming with back-to-back losses. So last weekend, they lost against Crystal Palace. Late winner. Incredible just curve. I think it was from Olise or Eze. But it was a late winner for Crystal Palace over at London Stadium. And honestly, before that match, that loss over at London Stadium over the weekend, West Ham have not lost at home since August. So they've been undefeated. If you can see, where are we? So we have Crystal Palace here, they lost. Now, if we go further up, their whole matches in all competitions, they have been undefeated. So we see here, they beat Fulham, they beat Wolves. So since late August, it was the last time where they lost at home, or September, sorry. And that was, August. What am I saying? August. And that was, wait. I'm sorry. Actually, have they been undefeated at home ever since before the loss against Crystal Palace? I don't think so. All right, well, this is weird. No. Yeah, so they've been undefeated. Yeah, pretty much Crystal Palace, I think, was the first game at home when they lost. Insane. So, can we add to that? Can we make it 2 losses at home for West Ham? Sam Maddison's better than Mason Mount, without a doubt, man. Stats do not lie. You see the performance. You see much more creativity with Maddison compared to Mason Mount. Predictions 4-0 against West Ham. Yeah, based on how we've been playing and based how West Ham have been playing, we are far better on paper, and just the results, performances, without a doubt, we should be dominating this match coming forth tomorrow. MK Dons, yes, MK Dons. And what's so funny is that I predicted that was going to happen. I predicted that we're going to get MK Dons. And if you guys don't believe me, let me show you guys right here over on Twitter. Where is it? Right here. So exactly, I want to say after the match against Man U, right after the match, I was like, I say we're going to get MK Dons. And then like half an hour or 20 minutes later, we got MK Dons. And then you see me saying, I'm the reliable source right now. So yeah, that was something to laugh about at the time. But yeah, MK Dons, it's all good. Liverpool, Man City, finally getting some of those big teams out of there. So yeah, I think we're going to go way far in the Carabao Cup. That's if we perform very good like we performed over in what's it called, over at MK Dons. I'm more confused than Jeff is. What are we talking about? 3-1 Leicester. Yes. So, yeah, like I said, our performances will, will definitely determine what or how we'll perform over at London Stadium. I think we will have so much time on the ball, so many easy open access on the left and right side. And just going with the fact that the match against Crystal Palace last weekend with West Ham, they had so much time. Crystal Palace, West Ham could not press. Very poor defending. Literally, their defending is just horrendous. Horrendous. And honestly, I think it's in critical condition. So we have to take advantage of that. I expect it to be just the way it was against Everton at the start, where we had numerous chances, but we just couldn't score. But we have to get at least one goal that first half. Then everything will escalate, and then perhaps we'll get more goals in. Going back to Carabao Cup, I hope Liverpool win because I think we probably have a chance of beating Liverpool than Man City. I think so too. I think if Man City were to play us in the Carabao Cup, I think they'd go all out with their starters. JJ, I agree. And speaking of JJ, it's just one of those things where, you want to win every single match. We're in the Carabao Cup, whatever. We'll take it. A game's a game. But you run the risk of getting injured, and just that had to happen. It's just so unfortunate. Though he got his goal, he's out for the rest of the season. So at what cost, was that for Brendan Rodgers to make? I honestly wanted there to be 11 changes for the match against Newport County, but Rodgers thought otherwise. And this are the consequences of what possibly could happen if you overexert the player that has been playing and starting in every Premier League match. So yeah, it's a very, very high risk, but just a speedy recovery and perhaps thinking about coming forth this January transfer window to go about and find a new left back that could play a position in the meantime as JJ is out. I think my dad's got me a Leicester kit for my birthday because I asked him I have, and he said maybe, maybe not. Well, I hope you do, man. I'm going to get one too. I'm going to get an England jersey with Maddison, like you already know. Big, big supporter for England coming forth this World Cup. Can't wait to see what Maddison, does. How many times did Justin get injured? Yeah, I know. He was getting back to where he was, back to the same James Justin that would, run down the left flank, make those 1-2s with Harvey Barnes, be that attacking player, and just now this had to happen. It's just so unfortunate that we experienced this, and I don't know. The question now is, let's see, just had a terrible start as soon as he starts playing. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But the question now is, can Luke Thomas do the job? Can he be as effective as James Justin over at left back? And that is where I made that poll on Twitter, asking all the Leicester City fans or whoever was able to answer. Can James Justin do the job at left back now, or can Thomas do the job at left back now that James Justin is out? Majority says yes. Some say no, but I'm just going about how Thomas has been playing in recent times, hasn't been starting, and there is a reason for that. So yeah, I necessarily don't know. Of course, we have to give him the support. He has to play. He has to, step in line, has to play that role perfectly. But just going about how he's been playing recently, I'm sort of on the edge of whether he will perform great or, hopefully I'm wrong, but I do have those doubts. What do you say? We're after Taylor Hardwood. Bell is from Burnley. I take him personally. Yeah, we'll have to see, determine what we have, depending also how much money we have to bring in players and how many players we're going to bring on in January, because we weren't thinking of getting a left back, before Justin's injury, but now that he's injured, that changes completely, our plan for who we're getting, what position we want to fill. But mostly we want to get that right wing position, because clearly Maddison isn't a right winger. Though he's playing great in that position, we need a distinctive, someone who knows how to play perfectly that role right wing. Like that, we have Maddison in the middle where he must, where he's most comfortable, and just be a drastic improvement in our attack. Not to say we've improved, but even better. Tielemans, we have to also just praise and be thankful that Tielemans isn't like Fofana. He wanted to leave over the summer. It didn't happen, but he is still giving it his best, of course, working for the World Cup, but still, respecting his contract, being part of Leicester City, and just playing as though he has numerous years left. So that's one thing we all like about Tielemans, the fact that he will give it his best every single match. But like I said, going back to the match against Crystal Palace and West Ham over at London Stadium, West Ham lacked pressure tremendously on Sunday. Numerous pressure. Zaha, Jordan Ayew, easy access, just like the match against Newport County where we had so much space on the right side. Same thing with West Ham. So we definitely have the players to take advantage of that space, make those through runs, especially since we've been improving on the through balls with KDH finding Barnes, finding Daka, Maddison switching the ball over to Barnes, and Barnes. I guarantee you in this match, if I'm right, just analyzing that match against Crystal Palace with West Ham, Barnes will have a field day on that left side. So many times, numerous times, he'll be able to take on players and see what he does. We have a Burnley fan. I hope you don't sign him. Wow, what a coincidence. But if you do 11, okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to check him out. You're after Bryce Samba as well. But crazy with the Carabao Cup, is it Burnley against Man U for the next round? I believe so. Let's see. I believe so. That's the next round, right? Yep. So yeah, fourth round, Carabao Cup, Burnley, Man U, going to be a very, very good match. A huge challenge for Vincent Kompany. So looking forward to that match as well. And like I said, recent results and performances don't favor West Ham to win. It's just clear as day. Analyzing that match, analyzing our matches, how we were able to play so well over at the Molyneux Stadium, over at Goodison Park against Leeds. Like our conversion rate for goals has just skyrocketed. And if we were to determine recent results and performances, without a doubt, we have a high chance of going into London Stadium, performing, controlling the ball, having so many chances, and just securing a victory. So there's no chance, no reason why we should go in and just pay so much respect to West Ham, because right now they are very, very hurt, very critical, losing to PKs against Blackburn in the Carabao Cup and then losing to Crystal Palace. But we must expect there to be some changes to the starting 11. The fact that Justin is out, and also Johnny Evans is back in. So going to my starting 11, what I want to see, what we hope to see, 4-1-4-1, the formation that has been working most recently. Johnny Evans back in that back line. Luke Thomas coming in for injured James Justin. Samore, no one touches him. No one at all. He stays in that defensive midfield position right now. Ndidi, I don't think he is capable enough of coming and playing that role, just like Samore. Samore has been very, very efficient. Midfielders, Barnes, KDH, Tielemans, Maddison, and of course, up top, Patson Daka. Killer starting 11. Let me know what you guys think about the starting 11. Who should be playing? Who shouldn't? Leave it all in the chat below. So, yes. I heard about Bryce Samba. Yeah, honestly, I haven't really been paying too much attention about the player transfers and who we're interested in not, but just looking forward to this match. We want to get this done. Like that, we come into the break for the World Cup and we're at a good place in the table. So going over to the table here right now in 14th place with 14 points. West Ham, Everton right behind us on goals. So it will definitely be a big jumping point if we beat West Ham, going over to 17, potentially going into 11th, 12th, 13th place, and just slowly getting out from that relegation gap, slowly extending that gap. I want to say Southampton, Wolves, Nottingham Forest. Hopefully they lose. But yes, it's going to be one heck of a what a way to turn the whole season around for us if we get that victory at London Stadium. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have for this pre-match review against West Ham. Like I said, our motivation, our ambition is right here. We've been so consistent, performing very well, connecting with each other. Harvey Barnes getting back to that level. Patson Daka just being more and more comfortable in his position, making those runs. Maddison, you don't have to talk about him. He is just on the ball, creating plays, switching the field, finding Barnes, taking shots, using his pace, assisting Barnes in the center, finding Patson Daka. We have so much quality on paper, and our performances have just lived up to that expectation. So without a doubt, we are going in with a victory. And my prediction for this coming forth match against West Ham, I say we're going to go with a 2-1 victory over at the London Stadium. I say that because though we are at the greater advantage, given the fact how we've been playing very well, it's also football where there's no logic. Anything could happen. So don't get too confident. Of course, play smart. Like that, we will have a much better beneficial result at the end of those 90 minutes. So yeah, my score prediction is 2-1 at the London Stadium. Leave your score predictions in the chat below. Youngsters, 4-0, possibly. We don't know, but I want to be a bit more realistic. Honestly, we didn't expect 4-0 against Wolves. Without a doubt, did I expect that? I thought, it'd be like 2-1 maybe. But no, 4 goals, we did it. Perhaps we can do it on tomorrow at London Stadium. We'll see. But yeah, we have so many chances to go in and take away 3 points. Yeah. If you get it, good for you. I got to get my jersey too. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a very, very fun time to get these jerseys in. I want to get the away one for Leicester. I want to get the away jersey for England too. Get Maddison on it. Not too likable. I'm not liking the home jersey for England. Kind of not really my style. But the away one, of course, is good. Same thing with the black one for Leicester. So yeah. Well, that's all I have for this pre-match review against West Ham. Like I said, leave all your thoughts regarding this match, regarding Maddison going to England for the World Cup, all in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time for the post-match review, which hopefully will be us talking about how we won over at London Stadium. Goals, who knows, maybe by Maddison, cross our fingers, or Harvey Barnes, or perhaps Patson Daka and Jamie Vardy. Well, guys, I'll see you guys next time.